Hey, welcome to Smith's Ball Beer Reviews. It's Christmas extravaganza, spectacular, especially how, my friends. I'm Jammer. That's right, Jammer.
I'm Shagdog.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still drinking some Evan Williams eggnog here, Shagdog.
Same here. I might have a little bit. I got some. One of my favorite holiday beers, Adjunct Lager, is Miller High Life.
I have a damaged can. I was putting it in the fridge and I damaged it, and so I poured it
How'd you damage
already.
it? You get a
It
hole in
got
it.
got a hole in it right there. I don't know
Done
if you
got
can
a
see it.
hole. Huh?
See.
It's a Varsteiner, huh? Is that a
Yeah.
regular Varsteiner?
It's a Oktoberfest.
Oh, it's the October. Okay. Yeah, we might give our top 20 Christmas movies. It's kind of hard to spur the moment and try to think of it off the top of my head, but
What I would say is these are some of my favorite Christmas movies.
all right. Yeah, we'll just go through the list. Well, you go, and I'll go, and I'll go. Yeah.
Well, Shag Dog, I would start off saying like Holiday Inn. I don't know if you know this one. It's from 1942. It has Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire in it. They have various love interests, and the film's soundtrack is one not to be missed. It has White Christmas in it, and it's a pretty cool film. You know,
Yeah. That's good.
now there's some that I would mention, but I'm not going to because I consider as far as Christmas movies go, there's Christmas movies, and then there's Christmas animation
Right. I would
movies.
throw some of those animations in there, actually. A couple of them. Not a lot of them, but
Well, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Charlie Brown,
Rudolph.
Rudolph, Frosty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really movies per se because they're
Right.
not that long.
Some of them are like an hour,
Yeah,
maybe an hour and a half, some of them. But
but overall, they're pretty nice.
yeah.
You can't have Christmas without them. So
Yeah.
they're staples. No matter what you do, they're there every year.
Yeah. Who's dead?
Yoko's still alive and John is dead.
Oh, boy. Yeah. My bottom of my list is Jingle All the Way. That's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Yeah, I like
Sinbad.
that one. I would put that in my list of top
Fun to
50
watch.
maybe.
I mean, it's not the most spectacular fucking movie ever, but it's a fun watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
simple as
and one of the most modern ones.
that. Yeah,
I'm gonna name a lot of old ones because I really do like some of the older films,
yeah,
but there are a lot of newer ones that I liked as well, and some that are just it's fun to watch anyway.
yeah.
Like
So give me
Christmas with
another
the
one.
Cranks.
Yeah. Is that on your list? Where is it at?
Christmas with the Cranks. Not really high on my list. I'm not going on a number list. I'm sorry.
Neither am I. I'm just trying to go through a list here of what I might like. Or
I would
yeah.
say Christmas with the Cranks. It's Tim Allen and
Tim
what's her
Allen and that
name?
one. Okay.
I
I
forget her
remember the
name.
name. I can't remember the movie at all. Actually.
He wants to do Christmas, being that the kids are going to be away and all that stuff. His kid is going to be away off to college. He wants to do a getaway to the Caribbean
Yeah.
with his wife, and ends up that they find out she's coming home for Christmas, and
Uh,
they change their plans back to trying to do Christmas after he's pissed off all his neighbors because he wasn't going to do Christmas.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Tim Allen, the Santa Claus, the first one, probably the second one too, and
Oh
the
yeah.
other ones weren't too bad, but probably the first and second one, probably the two best ones.
Yeah, I like those. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was an interesting take on it.
yeah.
Santa Claus, in the sense of a clause and a contract.
Well, and he's taking over for the original Santa. Now he's
Yeah,
becoming Santa. Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty
and no
interesting.
matter what he does, by shaving the beard and trying to run and exercise, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. He still gets big and he still grows the hair and it goes white and all this.
right.
It's funny and fun. Now another old one. going back to 1947. It happened on Fifth Avenue.
Oh,
I don't know if you know this one, Shagdog.
that was 1947.
Yeah,
Okay.
it happened on Fifth Avenue. It's the daughter of the second richest man in the world arrives home to find drifters in their and New York City homeless residing in the family's townhouse or
Sounds like
mansion.
2025.
And what's funny about it is this guy, he drifts, he goes from location to location. What's funny about it is when the richest man, second richest man in the world, goes south for the winter, he goes north, and he stays in the second richest man's house. And then when he goes back to the north, he goes south to stay at the second richest man's house in the south. So anyway, the daughter.
I'll have to check that one out. I've never seen that one.
It's a good movie, and it's a good Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, you threw me off when you said the year on that one because there's another one that came out that same year. Probably competition for that movie is The Miracle on 34th Street. Came out in 1947.
That is an awesome film too. I don't care what anybody says.
I didn't even know that was that old. I thought that was like from early 50s, but it's 47.
Yeah, I did too. You know, that's the funny thing. Some of the
Close.
40s movies actually ends up being in the 50s. You know, and
Yeah.
it makes you feel like they're the 50s. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Now going back to what I was going to say. Well, you wouldn't know those guys. Alan Hale Jr. is in this one. It happened on Fifth Avenue.
It sounds familiar.
Alan Hale Jr. was the skipper from Gilligan's Island.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw an episode of Gilligan's Island. Who they're going to get some other celebrity group. Family Feud. Gilligan wasn't there, but it was a skipper, Marianne, the professor, and Mr. and Mrs. Howell. And Mr. Howell, of course, getting old. I mean, this is the late 70s, early 80s, whatever. They're helping him. He didn't even have to walk up to the buzzer. They brought him a special buzzer, you know, so he didn't have to walk up to the podium, you know, where the host is. When it was his turn, he stayed right there where he was, so he didn't have to walk and shit, which was nice.
That was good because he was really frail in his years.
He did have a little bit of his humor still, some of the worst things he said, but you could tell he was waning, you know, a little bit. Yeah, kind of like our previous president. But yeah. What's your next one, Jim?
A previous president has brain cancer.
I mean, he had that. Sometime didn't he have what's that called? Like your cousin had aneurysm. He had an aneurysm in the 80s, some shit, and he 90% survive death rate with whatever he had, and he survived that. He could be the Antichrist.
He was an alien.
Yeah, wound to the head, right? What's your next Christmas movie, Jammer?
I would say The Bishop's Wife from 1947 again.
Another good one, which I heard of, but I don't think I ever saw.
Cary Grant is in it, and he plays an angel. And he goes and helps. Golly, what is his name? I forget the guy's name.
Bishop's
hold
Wife.
on.
I gotta look that one up.
Bishop's Wife. The cast was David Niven. You remember David Niven?
Let me Googleize him.
Yeah.
David Niven.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah. Cary Grant plays a angel. He comes and he basically reminds David Niven, who is playing the Reverend, right?
Right.
That his wife is there, and you know, his basically making him jealous. To recognize, hey, my wife is there and she's spending time with him, and I don't like that, you know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's also trying to help David Niven in the sense of not only the relationship with his wife, but also his relationship with his congregation, and being able to get a church, you know, keep the church going and everything like that, because they were going to close down the one church that he was at. Anyway, it's pretty funny, and it's interesting, and it's a fun movie.
What's that called again? The Bishop?
The Bishop's Wife. Now they made a remake of that, and it had Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah, yeah. I won't watch the original though. There's only certain Denzel Washington movies I like, but I like that Jammer.
Yeah.
Next one is a double movie because there was 2 takes on it. One was animated, one was real, which is The Grinch Stole Christmas. The animated one, of course, came out first, and then the Jim Carrey version, which I kind of like. I mean, Jim Carrey did a good job as the Grinch, and the little girl who did the whatever her name is, the Whoville girl, really good job. Yeah,
I love those ones that you're mentioning because some of the modern day ones are really good. See, that's the funny thing. When I think of Christmas, I think of a lot of the older stuff, but I also like a lot of the newer stuff.
Some of the newer stuff aren't good, but for Christmas, I think compared to regular movies, like we're gonna redo Planet of the Apes or whatever.
Yeah.
The Christmas ones come at least a little closer to the original ones, or
it has the spirit.
It doesn't have such a high mark to the past, It's not like we got budget wise or whatever, Yeah, the spirit. Yeah, you're right, Jammer. Yeah, so the Grinch Stole Christmas, the cartoon animated one was great, and Jim Carrey one was great. I mean, I could watch either one of them.
Yeah, and in fact, that's usually what Christmas consists of. Watching some of those.
Yeah.
I like to watch Rudolph. I like to watch Frosty, and I like to watch.
What's really weird was the Jim Carrey one, Whoville. Some of those women in the Whoville town there, I get kind of erotic about some of those women. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, I wish I lived in fucking Whoville. I'd be having a Whoville of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna open up my first beer.
Now, the next one I would say is 1940 movie, The Shop Around the Corner.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of it? It has Jimmy Stewart in it, one of your favorite actors.
Couple movies, yeah.
Yeah, he was in this Christmas movie.
Shop Around the Corner. I gotta write that down.
And it was really good. He plays a clerk in this one shop. He ends up basically trying to romance this girl by the mail, and without him knowing in the beginning, that girl that he was romancing through the mail was also the girl that came in and was pissing him off because she got hired on and was just kind of undermining him and pissing him off in a lot of ways because he was supposed to be like the lead clerk and all that stuff. And anyway, it's a good movie. It's a funny movie, and it's a romantic comedy Christmas movie.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Next on my list, Jammer, it's a classic. It's not my favorite, but it's good, and it's on every freaking year. It's The Christmas Story. Little Ralphie with his Red Ryder BB gun. Of course, you gotta have that in your top 20 list somewhere, right?
Yeah, you're gonna poke an eye out with that kid.
Yeah, I think they could have done better with some remakes or sequels. They all sucked, but they should have made a sequel like within 2 years after the original is what they should have done.
Yeah,
when they were teenagers and going through puberty, and
I tell you, his father, the guy who played his father, he was really good.
Yeah, I forget his name. Yeah, he's a good actor, supporting actor,
and on top of that, the way he played that whole fragile thing, and the fact that he loved the leg lamp. He
just says fragile. It must be Italian, right?
Yeah.
And every time I see, even at work, I see fragile. I say, "Hey, fragile. It must be Italian on the box."
Some people get it, and other people are oblivious.
A lot of these young people don't look at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but yeah. I will say 1954, White Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
What's his name? Golly, what is his name? Danny Kaye.
Oh, Danny Kaye, yeah.
Yeah, White Christmas. Great
Danny
movie.
Kaye is like the Jim Carrey of those years. I mean,
he that's a good description, basically.
Of course, Jim Carrey wasn't a dancer or a singer, but as far as the comedy part of it,
Yeah, Danny Kaye, he did it all. He danced, he sung, and he did the comedy like you wouldn't believe. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just he
yeah.
was good at slapstick and
When I
everything.
look at him, I was like, he's a Jim Carrey of his era, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for people to understand it from our area, right?
yeah,
Era, yeah. But White Christmas, it's not one of my super favorite, but it's always on the list to
yeah.
watch. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good one.
It's always on the list to watch. And then, of course, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, but keep going, Jim. Yeah, of course. What?
I do like the other one of Frank Capra's films, which is Meet John Doe. You know,
It's a Christmas movie.
yeah, it's actually a Christmas movie,
Another
and
one.
it has Jimmy Stewart in it
Another
again.
Jimmy Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has Jimmy Stewart. Hold on, let me make sure.
Let's Google has it.
Yeah, I want to Google it
Who's
real
in
quick.
Meet John Doe by Frank Capra.
Gary Cooper. Sorry, Gary Cooper. It wasn't
Mr.
Jimmy Stewart.
Cooper.
And Barbara Stanwyck.
Yes, and Walter Brennan was the colonel.
Yeah, Walter Brennan. You know, if you remember, he played in a lot of films too. Yeah.
There were so many good actors back in those days, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you think some of those actors should have got more good movies. They were only in like 2 or 3 good movies, and you're like, well, that's it, you know. I mean, they should have been in way more movies, you know.
I agree.
And then
with you.
later on in the '80s, you see him in like maybe some supporting character parts. Is like, man, they really fucked up their younger years. They should have been in more movies.
Oh, I agree with you. You know, of course, have to give a mention to Charlie Brown Christmas from 1965.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That right there, I saw the stage version, and it's good. It followed the whole cartoon version on for TV.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, you saw the stage version. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
What about the Dirt Kid? Did the Dirt Kid have dirt coming off him on the stage version?
Not so much, but they had it to where it puffed around some dirt.
Oh yeah. Pigpen was his name, right?
Pigpen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the film or the animated film, it really it brought some controversy in there because it focused more on the fact of it's Jesus's birthday. It's his,
Yeah.
and that's the reason for the season. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it brought people's attention back to it, and it was very heartfelt because people, whenever Linus was doing his little speech in the stage part,
Yeah. You practice it a little bit. Yeah.
Christmas, Charlie Brown, and when he goes on to doing that little spiel, right?
Yeah.
People in the audience actually started clapping and hollering, yeah. I'm like,
Isn't the guy who wrote the Peanuts? Isn't he Jewish?
Charles Schultz.
Schultz. Yeah, or is he German? He might be German.
I'm not sure. I mean, Schultz would be, I ain't know nothing.
Hi, is it 9?
9. Hogan, please don't do that to me.
Next up on my list, Jammer. It's not a number list, but Home Alone.
Oh, yes, Home Alone.
I don't know the exact dates when all this shit's taking place because you said Thanksgiving going into Christmas. That's like 4 weeks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it is, but I know it's a good movie. The original one. Classic.
John Candy in it.
Poor kid.
What's his name?
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci and the other guy. And then also Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for that kid, I mean, a few movies. I mean, he turned out to not be that great.
Well, he turned out to not be as cute when he grew up. And he also turned out not to be as great an actor.
Right, but I know he got into drugs and stuff like that at a particular time. I think he's doing better now, but
yeah.
A lot of kid actors, once they hit a certain age, I mean, even the kid who did Sixth Sense, he hasn't been in a lot of things, but at least he looks a little bit the same, just older and a little fatter. Joel, whatever the hell his name is, he's in certain things now. Yeah. You'll see him as a supporting character in a series or a little guest role in a series or something, or in a movie. But with Macaulay Culkin, he was done after the Home Alone shit, right?
Yeah, and then he refused to do the one Home Alone that would have made him a bunch of money, only because he was not wanting to get typecast, which was so
Yeah, and
stupid.
his brother did one of them, right? His brother, I think, was in
I
one of
think
them.
so.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny that he refused to do. You know what? You're a kid, and you're going to be typecast no matter what.
yeah. What
I
I
mean,
did
you're
like
a
about
kid.
what I did like about him though is you see that John Candy documentary, "I Like Me."
Hmm.
There's a little interview with him, and he talked about how John Candy wasn't like all the other adults. Actually, talked to him like he's a real person, and asked him how he was doing, and asked him about his life and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah. Which talks volumes about how John Candy treated people.
yeah,
And here's the other thing about John Candy. When he was on set, he learned everybody's name.
yeah,
He learned all the backstage people, all the supporting workers like the grips, the lighting, the stage hands, all the different people that were there. He learned their names, and not only did he learn their names, but he made a point of giving them stuff and doing things for them and everything like that. He, you never heard of it when he was alive. It's only after the fact that he's been
yeah.
gone that you
Right.
start hearing from people saying how John Candy treated them.
I mean, I
everything.
knew it a little bit because I didn't know fucking John Candy, of course, when he was alive in his movie. But you can
Yeah.
see it in his movies, and I knew a little bit with Uncle Buck and a couple other parts he had. You can say, well, this guy seems like he has a really good heart, just from his acting.
Yeah, well, and his acting, his films, yeah. But that was the funny part. They turn around and would talk about him now, and talk about how he treated people and everything like that. Just like how he treated Maureen O'Hara, saying in that one "Only the Lonely" that he starred in.
Yeah,
She had been in all these films before. She was a big star at one time. Granted, she was older. She came back just to do this one film because they talked her into it. And then they didn't want to give her a trailer for her to go to during the down scenes and all
yeah.
that stuff. He turned around and said, "This is a star, and you need to treat her like a star." And he gave up his own trailer
Right.
for her. And then he turned around and got some crappy little trailer. Well, they turned around, being that it was his contract with the film company that they had to supply him with a trailer. They ended up having to supply him with another trailer.
My parents watched The Great Outdoors there, and I was getting ready for work. They're
Yeah.
down there watching The Great Outdoors. My mother has never. She said, "I've never seen this movie. This is a really good movie." I've never seen this one. I was like, "It's been out since like 1988 or whatever year it was, 89."
Yeah.
I'd never seen this one. It was pretty funny.
Did she like that? Roman, you bastard! What's he
Yeah,
saying? Go faster! Go
The
faster!
whole shit with the bear, and when they shot the ass off at the end,
Yeah. Oh man. All 96er, right?
Bald bear became an ass bear.
What do you see out there when you look at those trees? Well, I see Roman. He just goes off and says,
Jared, it shows me a lot about you. I mean, because I see a lot of John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, all those guys in you. I'm like, you must have grew up on these guys or something, because it's like I see their humor in you a lot. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, you also have to stop and think, because I was just watching recently a Mad Magazine documentary.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I used to read and collect those Mad magazines. Let me tell you, I'd watch those, collect them, and everything. You talk about being sarcastic and everything. I started to realize whenever I was watching the documentary, yeah, I was sarcastic even more so back then because of Mad Magazine.
Did you still have those magazines? Or?
Oh, I still have a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, my brother used to get my grand. We go to the mall. It was like grandma, because he was grandma's favorite. I want this, the Mad magazine. You want to buy them all the time. She'd get it for him.
So
we used to go to my grandmother's house every week. We go to church and then we go to the mall afterwards. It's a ritual. Church and the mall.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964, Shagdog.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a classic there. The stop animation, everything.
I mean, for every kid, at least from the 60s, 70s, 80s, has seen that. I don't know about the kids in the 90s and the 2000s and 2010s or 20s, but all of our generation up to the 80s, they've all seen it. Yeah, it's a good one.
And there for a while they wouldn't show it at Christmas time. It's like, what the hell is wrong with these people? This is an annual classic.
And nowadays, they do show it, but it's like once a year. That's it. It's only on one channel once a year or something like that.
Yeah, it's sad, because they don't get into it.
It's even like one of my number one movies. Only NBC had the rights to it for a while. I'm not sure if they still do. I don't think they do anymore, but they started showing it only once a year. Like, you gotta be shitting me. So one of the greatest Christmas movies ever. Anyhow, next one, Jammer. That is a great one, though, Rudolph. I mean, from the time you're a little tiny kid, especially us, from the time you start watching TV, you saw that every year from the time you're 2, 3 years old, whenever.
And you're always excited to watch it.
Yeah. Even when you're still 12, you're like, wow, Rudolph's on again. I got to watch Rudolph.
15, 16, 17, you still want to watch it.
Yeah, I still think they edited that movie sometime.
They did. They did.
The elf, I swore, when he came in there in the cave, the big Bumble was, trapping him in the cave, and the little elf dude, Hermie, came in there. I thought he twisted that wrench underneath the snowman's balls, and then his eyes went crazy. I actually remember him being underneath his legs, in between his legs, twisting that thing. And now they don't show that at all. They just show him with the wrench and reaching up with it, and that's it. And then they show the abominable snowman's eyes twirling around. And I was like, he was getting his balls. And they cut that out somehow. I want to get the original thing so I can see him twisting those balls.
You're a perv.
I was about to pour that into my eggnog glass.
You're a perv.
Jammer, I got another great movie for you, though, since we just talked about Rudolph. Because I had it on my list, too, but it was a little higher, but I didn't really do a thing. But
I'm just mentioning him, Shagdog.
This one is a Christmas movie. I've skipped a couple that came up on my list. I'm like, I just said, give me 40 of the greatest, and a lot of them aren't my favorite. I only know half of them. Next one, though, is a Christmas movie. I don't care what you say. Die Hard. Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
Die Hard. It's Christmas. It's a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Terrorists are attacking. He saves the day on Christmas.
Yeah, there's movies like that are on the fringe of the Christmas movies. Even though they're on the fringe, I still consider them a Christmas movie.
If there's some Christmas party or something going on, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, and I have to say, that was a classic. No matter which way you want to look at it, and
I mean, you think if you're a survivor of that whole situation, you would remember that every Christmas. Basically, let's face it. As
a actor, I know for myself, if I was an actor, I would want to have some movie that just embraces and just embodies the whole spirit of like Christmas. All right, I want a Christmas movie. I want a horror movie. I want the whatever movie. A love movie, a love story movie. But definitely, as an actor, I would want at least a Christmas movie. Because if you get a Christmas movie, that every year it's going to be shown. Every year people are going to appreciate it. Look at Jimmy Stewart. He might not knew it at the time, but later as the years progressed.
Yeah, that was a flop at the movie theaters, yeah.
Yeah. Later as the years progressed, he had to have think, well, man, people love this movie, and every year they're showing it. And
Yeah.
I'm going to live on in the thoughts and the memories and the feelings of every Christmas here on
Yeah.
out. You know,
That was a great movie because I mean, I was like 7 years old, maybe
yeah.
8. I don't know how old I was, somewhere around there, second, third grade. And me and my brothers woke up early at Christmas. We went downstairs. Oh, look at all the presents Santa left. Oh, we better not touch them because we get our ass whooped. It's early. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We woke up.
Yeah, isn't it funny? You knew not to touch the gifts, even though it's Christmas morning.
And you're waking up real early. Got to wait for your parents to wake up. But we turned on the TV and It's a Wonderful Life. Now, granted, I'm catching it at the part where Clarence is jumping off the bridge and, please God, do something. And Clarence, and I thought it was a Twilight Zone episode when I first saw it because from watching it from that point, I'm like, what the hell? This is weird. Your wish has been granted. You've never been born, and all that shit. Like, hey, Clarence, save me at the end. It comes back to the bridge.
Clarence, save me.
It's like, wow, this is a crazy Christmas Twilight Zone episode, and it wasn't a Twilight episode. It's a movie, and that became my favorite Christmas movie from that point on. And then I finally, later that year, maybe the next year, saw the whole thing. Finally,
yeah.
Now,
of course, go ahead.
What led up to that point, which is even better. You see the whole backstory. And
Now, I will say, A Christmas Carol, the original Scrooge, and then also the Bill Murray Scrooge.
There's a lot of Scrooge movies. To the George C.
Because there's the Christmas
Scrooge.
Carol movie from 1938, I think it is, or something.
There's a lot of different ones. Even the Patrick Stewart Scrooge movie I like. The TNT or whatever channel that was made.
Yeah, all those movies, pretty much are good. I mean, I like the George C. Scott. I like the Patrick Stewart.
Even the musical one from the 70s.
They all have a good vibe, good feel, and they good acting and everything.
Yeah. Even this, what the hell's Mr. Howell did the voice of Mr. Magoo's Scrooge one, the cartoon. Yeah. I haven't seen that in years. I want to see that again. That was pretty good, actually.
That would be fun to watch,
Yeah.
All right, so Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 1970. Stop animation. You remember this one?
Is that the one with he's young at first?
An orphan baby is taken in by the Kringles.
Yeah, and the Winter Wizard and all that.
Yeah.
That's the one that had the song, Put One Foot in Front of the Other. It had the Burgermeister and all that kind of shit. Yeah.
That was a fun movie. And you know what? The stop animation, they were on a roll there. And for a period of time, nothing could stop them and they could do no wrong.
And I think that would be turned into a great live action movie.
Actually, I agree with you. If you actually did a live, not a stop animation or animation movie at all, just the real people.
I don't know how you would do the songs if you cut the songs out. Maybe just make it an action movie.
Well, even with the songs, if you made it a musical Christmas movie, I think it would be good.
Yeah, maybe.
With the right actors. Now, that's the problem.
That's the hard one
today is there's not very many good actors.
Especially the young ones.
Yeah. Now, Shagdog, what other movie would you say before I go on with another movie?
Next, because I had Scrooged, like you said, that's a really good one. That was my next one, but you said it. But there's a lot of Scrooge movies that are good. But Bill Murray one's really good. My next one is Elf.
Oh, yeah.
Newer one is really good. I mean, not the greatest, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
James Caan.
James Caan as the father. Yeah.
He didn't even want to really do that movie. That was the crazy part about it. He didn't understand the significance of it. And the only reason he did it is because his grandkids told him, you have to do the movie, So then he does the movie, and he's starring with, what's his name?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. And it becomes such a classic. Not only that, but what's his name? Bob Newhart
Bob Newhart. You got the little midget dude from Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, you're talking about a classic, and just in the making of it. I mean, you got Bob Newhart, James Caan, and then the guy from Game of Thrones, and then you got Will Ferrell and his crazy. He can do such innocence with. That's the crazy thing about Will Ferrell. If you want somebody to act innocent, act crazy, just naive,
right.
he's the one. He can do it. He can do that. And that's the funny part about it. He can do that stuff, and you believe him. And of course, every movie he has to get almost naked in. And it's like, oh, what the hell is wrong with him? But he almost gets naked in every movie.
Yeah.
But
That's a good one. I think they should have done Elf 2 already. Actually, matter of fact, I think when Elf 2 comes out, they should make it Elf 2 combined with Ted 3. Elf meets Ted.
that would be something with it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
All right, so going back again, I'm flashing back to the past. 1945, The Bells of St. Mary's. It stars Bing Crosby and Ingrid Bergman. He's a priest and she's a nun, and they butt heads. They join forces, and because they're trying to save the one church and everything like that from being shut down. And it's a pretty good movie, The Bells of St. Mary's.
Bells of St. Mary. That sounds good. I should write these ones down, but I don't have a pen, Jammer.
Yeah. Well, you just have to revisit and you said already Miracle on 34th Street. Now, the classic and the remake, they're both good.
The 34th Street?
Yeah, because there's Miracle on 34th Street from 1947 and that had, what's her name in it? I forget her name. What's her name? The girl's name in it. The little girl's name was...
Who played 34th Street as Virginia?
Virginia was Natalie Wood. Sorry, Natalie Wood.
Natalie Wood, she's dead.
Miracle on 34th Street.
She was a pretty woman too.
Yeah, she was pretty she was a cute kid, and she's a pretty woman. Was a pretty woman, and
Do you think her husband killed her on that boat?
I do believe that was with what's his name too.
Christopher Walken was there. Yeah, she was filming a movie with her. I think Christopher Walken had something going on with her. The husband killed her, and then somehow Christopher Walken just didn't say anything because he's on the boat with them.
And neither one of them, what's his name, will say anything, and neither will Christopher Walken.
Right. And I don't know if the husband's dead yet, or what was his
Robert
name?
Wagner.
Yeah, is he still alive?
I think
Robert Wagner's still alive.
Yes,
actor Robert Wagner. He is 95 years old.
1930 and is currently 95 years old.
He ain't never gonna admit it.
Which began.
I think both of them know what went on, and
they say she went for a swim.
That doesn't buy. That don't play.
Yeah.
But
she did drown, but did she get held under? Who knows? I mean, it's kind of weird.
So this version of 1947 version of Miracle on 34th Street had Natalie Wood, Edmund Gwynn, Maureen O'Hara, John Payne, Alvin Greenman, and William Frawley. Remember William Frawley from the I Love Lucy as the you had the Lucy and Ricardo. William Frawley played their neighbor.
Oh, Fred.
Fred. Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah, I know Fred.
And Gene Lockhart, which was a good guy.
Fred.
Anyway,
Fred. Fred was a great guy.
all of them were good. It was a classic film. If you get a chance to watch that version as well as the newer version,
I don't know if William Frawley, because it almost looks and sounds like him, but I don't think it's him in It's a Wonderful Life. He's the guy. The guy owns the tree that George Bailey runs into with a car, and he's like,
"No, that's not William Frawley."
But it almost looks and sounds like him, huh? Well,
yeah,
this tree's been in my family for 120 years.
You drunk? Friggin' drunk.
Fucking drunk. Natalie Wood, though, Jammer, I was like, man, why can't I get a woman like Natalie Wood? I treat her like a queen.
She was a hottie, wasn't she?
Yeah.
But you know what? Donna Reed was real pretty.
Donna Reed was pretty, yeah.
Donna Reed was a hottie.
I don't know how she looked when she got older, but
I think she's kept her looks pretty much. You know,
oh yeah, that's good.
Donna Reed.
When did she die? Donna Reed.
I'm not sure exactly.
She died in 1986 at the age of 64. Pancreatic cancer.
So 64. Let's see if I can put in 1964
Shame.
picture and see if it pops up an image of her. Yeah, I don't think it's 64. It could be, but she still looks pretty nice.
I mean, in the It's a Wonderful Life movie, she looked great. I loved her.
Oh man, she was a hottie in that.
Mary. I would have been doing the same thing. Mary.
She looked great.
Yeah.
I loved her. Shows
1946. It's a Wonderful Life, 1946.
Yeah, that's one of my top Christmas. That is my top Christmas movie. I think.
I'd say that was probably the number one on most people's list in general.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. I'm going to tell you, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, Randy Quaid, and Beverly D'Angelo.
A great movie.
Awesome movie, and you're talking about the supporting cast. Awesome cast. All the supporting actors did their roles so well, and just a great movie.
I mean, for having a European National Lampoon's Vacation, Euro Vacation, Christmas Vacation, to change the kids in every damn movie, but still make it work. I mean,
I tell you, you had Anthony Michael Hall in the original.
Yep, you had the kid from Roseanne Barr show. It was what's Darlene's boyfriend in Christmas Vacation. Who was in the European one? I can't remember. Who was in the European one.
Those two people, I can't even remember them. I think they probably only had that one film anyway.
The girl was ugly as hell. National Lampoon's European Vacation cast.
I don't think they did anything.
There's a girl that played the daughter.
55 actors. Here are the first three.
Dana Hill. She's dead. She died in 96.
Wow, the girl
from European Vacation. Yeah,
she died.
Diabetes.
What did she die of?
Diabetes.
Wow. Well, she was, constantly
she was 32.
dieting.
Yeah, she was 32 years old.
She was constantly dieting in the film. Remember?
I don't know who played the son. Let's see, Jason Lively, right? Yeah. Jason Lively. He's still alive. Lively's still alive.
He was.
Yeah, he looks weird as shit now too. I mean, that's what he looks like now.
But you know what? They all played. I mean, they all worked. I mean,
yeah. Great. When the Christmas Vacation was very good. I loved it. It shows you how crazy Christmas could be with family and trying to. If you're a single father or not a single father with a family, trying to put your Christmas lights up and trying to get it to work and it's not working.
It's just the whole idea of you as the head of the family trying to do things for the family at Christmas time.
That's why I'm happy I don't do shit like that.
Man, and then there's a lot of other films that I really enjoy watching, and like I said, Christmas the Cranks, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Jingle All the Way, Die Hard, of course, and
even Stepdaddy 3 was a Christmas show one. I kind of like that with Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, and then John Cena was a stepdad.
Oh yeah. And you got, what is that other one that,
there's some couple of Christmas party ones that are newer that were okay, Christmas party type ones. The Three Ladies, I forget what the hell they're called, but.
Well, you had The Nightmare Before Christmas, which was the Tim Burton film.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Claus. That was a good film. Just a Claus.
Christmas party movies with three women. I forget the name of those ones.
Author Christmas. Remember Author Christmas from 2011?
No.
That was a good film. It was animations, and it was everyone knows that each Christmas Santa Claus delivers presents to you every Last Child on Earth. What everyone doesn't know is
The ones I hate, the Lifetime movies and
I hate that because it just dilutes
Hallmark.
it.
It's just so cheesy and soap opera-y and
They dilute it. Jingle Jingle, A Christmas Journey. You remember that one?
I remember that one.
Now, most people don't realize this, but 1990, Edward Scissorhands was actually a Christmas movie too.
Yeah, that was filmed in Land Lakes area in Florida.
Well, actually, they had it there in Dade City.
Yeah, the house was in Carpenter's Run down there by Land Lakes.
The house, the mansion, or whatever you want to castle, or whatever you want to call it, they filmed a portion
Edward
of that
Scissorhands,
right
Carpenter's
there.
Run.
You remember Blanton Road, that road that goes out of Dade City going towards the interstate, coming off of Lock Street where the plant was?
Yeah.
They filmed that back in there. And I remember when I was working at the grocery store, we all went up there, and some of the guys went up to the actual facade of the castle or whatever it was and tried to steal the door knocker off of it and got...
there's right there, Carpenter's Run over there, Land Lakes. That's where Stacy's lived.
Yeah.
But the houses were all colorful, more colorful during the movie. There.
I'm sure. Don't they mention Dade City?
I don't see it.
Wow, I'm surprised they don't mention it because that's where it was filmed, most of it.
Strange little pasted neighborhood into which Avon, Lady Peg, and Edward Scissorhands, about 5 miles north of Tampa on Route 54, Florida. You might be disappointed to find that the neighborhood is not actually painted in the candy colors. And there are nuns, Edward's Topsy, whatever. Loots, basically. Dinosaur, elephant, Elvis, and penguin-shaped bushes were nothing more than metal and chicken wire frames, coward greenery. Yeah. I don't know about Dade City, but yeah, I know the house was right there at Carpenter's Run over there.
Well, they built the whole facade of the castle or whatever you want to call it.
Maybe the castle part might have been up there in Dade City, yeah.
Yeah, because they used the backdrop and they changed it.
All the houses, the regular houses and stuff, that neighborhood was Carpenter's Run or whatever.
Now, most people don't remember this, but Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy was a Christmas movie.
It was during Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, Trading Places. Great film. Actually, a very fun film. It was pretty cool. Of course, you had Elf, like you said. And, Batman Returns, Shagdog. Batman Returns.
Oh, I didn't really watch that one too much. I might only saw that one once or twice. Even though everybody said it was a darker, more, I was like, Penguin and Catwoman in that one.
Oh my God! I can't believe I forgot about it. Billy Bob Thornton's Bad Santa.
Bad Santa, yeah. The little kid in that, the fat kid. And,
I tell you what.
like, what are you, retarded? Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Oh, Santa. Oh, man. And, of course, you had Muppet Christmas,
The Muppet Christmas, yeah.
Yeah. You can't forget the Muppet Christmas, right?
Hey, they had a Star Wars Christmas special, which really flopped on TV, but...
Yeah. And then you had The Ref, which was, what's his name? Golly, I can't remember his name. Jeez. Dennis Levy, I think it was. Leary. Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary. Oh, yeah, Dennis Leary. Is that a Christmas movie? I didn't know that.
Technically, it's a Christmas movie, yeah. Holiday Inn, of course, I mentioned already, and Rudolph. And
famous Christmas memories you got, Jammer. Go ahead. Earliest Christmas memory you have.
I can remember...
5-year-old Jammer.
All right, so I remember... It wasn't 5-year-old, but I remember... it was the night before Christmas, right? And I was waiting for everybody to fall asleep, and then I went in there and I snuck in there and I was trying to open up the presents without anybody hearing me. Open up this one present. It was a Smokey and the Bandit car, the Trans Am.
Yeah.
And I was opening it up, and my dad caught me, and I got whooped for.
They got whooped. So you got whooped on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Or was it already Christmas morning, like early?
Yeah, it was Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I don't. The funny thing about it is, I don't remember being upset about it, but I remember my dad was angry. He whooped me and put me back to bed. Hey, the thing is, as a kid, you're always trying to find a way to open up your gifts and
Right.
stuff like that.
Find out what you got. Yeah.
Yeah, and he caught me,
Taking
and you know what? I got caught, so you know what? I deserved it. I got
Paid the consequences. Yeah.
You got to be better.
You got to be a better Christmas ninja.
Yeah. What's yours?
Earliest Christmas memory. I mean, God, I can't remember. I remember going to my grandmother's house every Christmas, every year. I can't remember specifics, but I think one of the earliest Christmas memories that when I told you about the It's a Wonderful Life shit, we wake up early and go down to watch that.
Oh.
And another one, early one, I was probably in second or third grade, is our cousins lived right next door to us in a duplex.
Yeah.
And we got them these cool. I mean, we didn't get it. Our parents did, but got our two cousins, these step cousins, these two cool Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse things. You press buttons on the side, they're on a swing, and they twirl around this thing. You press the two buttons on the side, twirl around. It's a little gift from us to them, but they got us coloring books. So we're upset about the shitty return on the Christmas presents. But God rest my cousin's soul and my brother's soul. My brother, older brother, who's deceased now, is like, upset about too. And he's like, Merry Christmas. I won't say their names, but he says, Merry Christmas, their names, and then farted. And then me and Pat are laughing. And, Merry Christmas. And then he farted again. We're like, yeah. And then we saw Santa Claus. We were looking out the window. It was an airplane, I think. It was a red light out there flashing. And we're like, oh, it's Santa Claus. That's a good Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Do you remember the movie from 2021, A Boy Called Christmas?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a kid that has a turn-up doll that his mother made for him. Anyway, they talk about this island, this area where the elves live. The elves live, and he goes to search for it after his father left. Anyway, it's a good movie.
The Island of Misfit Toys. Do you ever remember that? And then we started talking about the Island of Misfit Boys.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's island.
Yeah, that was Joe Biden's island, yeah. Of course, Frosty the Snowman was a good one, too, from 1969. That was cool.
Cartoon.
Yeah. That was awesome because you had Jimmy Durante and, it just...
There was another... I mean, was it Scrooge, the animated Scrooge with Mr. Magoo, or was there another animated Scrooge one?
Man, I would love to find that with Mr. Magoo. I hate the fact that you can't find any Mr. Magoo stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the Scrooge one was pretty great. I think that was him, where he's like, he got the dunce hat on, like when he flashes back to his past when he was a child, and they got the dunce hat on him. And...
Man, that's a cool one. I don't care what anybody says.
But, yeah, even Scrooge McDuck had a Scrooge thing, right?
I think
that'd be a good one to watch too. And
the Christmas Chronicles. That's the latest thing. Christmas Chronicles that had Kurt Russell and
I saw those.
What's her name?
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn there, and
Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. That was a pretty cool movie with that. And then the sequel was just as good, it was a good movie.
How about the Mel Gibson one? He played like a Santa and goes on a rampage.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, so the Denzel Washington version of the Bishop's Wife
Yeah.
was called The Preacher's Wife.
Okay. Yeah, vaguely. I don't know if I saw that one or not, but yeah, there's only certain Christmas movies I like where I'll watch every year.
Okay, so there's another one called Last Holiday. I don't know if you remember this one.
No.
Last Holiday that had Queen Latifah, where she
Oh,
thought she
Queen
was
Latifah.
dying and she decides to spend all her money.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
And she takes this trip where this chef is supposedly, making this food that she really liked and everything because she used to make the dishes and stuff. That
You know what? Being the good producers and marketers that we are, there should be another great new Christmas movie about George Michael called Last Christmas. They can play the Last Christmas song all through the fucking whole movie, but about George Michael finding out he's gay when he's 18, 19, 20, getting.
So you're wanting to make this for the alternative lifestyle people.
Last Christmas,
I gave you my heart. You fucked me in the ass and then you part. I don't know what I will do.
Right. I want to be special.
Polar Express 2004.
Polar Express. I never seen the Polar Express. That's Tom Hanks.
Express. Tom Hanks.
Conductor, right? I never seen it. I thought Tom Hanks was a child predator or something.
Yeah, he actually is, according to golly, they claim that he was a child predator as well because he went to Epstein's Island several times and all that stuff.
Several times, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if I can.
Yo, Jammer, here's the story, though. You go to this island, and they're offering you 18, they might be 17-year-old girls, and you're having a good time, partying. Can you consider it a child predator if you don't really know what age they are? And they looked almost 18.
Well, here's the thing, and this is what the judge would tell you and everything like that. You should have found out what age they were.
Right, that's true.
So
before you go dipping your stick in the engine, you should have found out what year.
Get their license and see what they're, get their ID and see what age they are. So if they are legal age, then they, if they're 18 and above, then guess what?
Yeah.
I don't
the
have an
Bahamas, 16 and above. But like we questioned before, do they got to be Bahama citizens or can they be U.S. citizens and travel Bahamas? And
here's the thing about that. You are obligated to the laws of your land.
Right.
So if you go to the Philippines and wanted to get with the 14-year-old girl, guess what? That is pedophilia here in America.
That's true. But you're not in America when you're doing it.
Doesn't matter. But if you get caught, you are... you can be tried as well.
I don't know. That's not American soil. It's just like going to Germany. You're 16. You drink beer. They're not going to come back.
Technically, they could arrest you when you're in America for committing a crime elsewhere.
Really? Yeah, that's gay.
Anyway, Polar Express, cool movie. Got to have that mentioned in there. Awesome.
I never seen that.
You should try to see it one day.
I saw previews and stuff. I just didn't like it. I didn't like Tom Hanks as the anime character. It scared me.
It was pretty good. He wasn't the main character in it, so he was
a
pretty
conductor,
good.
though. I seen him.
Yeah. Candy Cane Lane. That was Eddie Murphy. Remember Candy Cane Lane here recently?
I remember that one. Oh, I think I watched it. It was horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest film, and it was just okay, and it wasn't. It was kind of disappointing in a lot of ways.
Eddie Murphy's been disappointed.
The funny thing about it is they would turn around and tell you, "Oh, you just don't like it because he was black."
Right, that's what they'll tell you. But no, he's no good anymore. He was good back in the
Well, that film itself wasn't that great. It just wasn't. And the fact is, even as much as Eddie Murphy played in it and did a good job in it, it just wasn't great.
Nothing about race. David Chappelle is still pretty good when he was doing the Kevin Hart
Yeah.
Kevin Hart got some award, but not the Kevin Hart, not the roast of Kevin Hart, but there was a separate Kevin Hart thing where some comedy thing, and David or Jerry Seinfeld was there, and a couple other ones. They all sucked. And then when David Chappelle came out, you know who the true comedian of the whole damn place was, because Dave Chappelle just like laid it out, told the truth, and it was funny as fuck.
You know, the thing about it is Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and a couple others that are telling the truth about everything and letting it out. And they're being kind of suppressed in a lot of ways because they if they were to let it out and not be suppressed, they would be dead.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle's great. I loved it. Even his show he used to have on Comedy Central, it was some of the funniest skits I ever seen. The blind Ku Klux Klan leader.
That was hilarious.
The whole fucking what the hell, the super freak guy, Rick James shit. Yeah, playing against Prince, and he did Prince too. Play basketball against Eddie Murphy's brother. All that shit was funny.
That was funny stuff, and the thing about it is, comedy is comedy, and they laughed at everything, and that's what they don't understand. You can laugh at everything when you're doing comedy. You can laugh at death. You can laugh at having a surgery and dying. You can laugh on almost anything.
That was funny. I mean, when he was the KKK leader, blind, and his hood fell off, and one of the white guys said, "Look, it's a nigga," and he's like, "What? Where? I'll kill that motherfucker." That's funny as shit.
Yeah. I mean, as far as Christmas movies go, though, there's a lot of them.
I think Dave Chappelle should do a special. What the hell is that character's name? What was the character name of Dave Chappelle as a Ku Klux Klan leader? If they did a Christmas movie of this Jammer, it'd be great. Dave Chappelle was Ku Klux Klan leader Clayton Rigsby. In the sketch, which appeared in the first episode, Chappelle portrayed a blind, black, white supremacist who is unaware of his own race. The sketch depicts his own interactions with other characters who are aware of his identity. That was funny as hell. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. I mean, imagine if that shit came out like 30 years prior. It'd be like, oh my God. They would have blocked that shit on TV and everything.
They block it today. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why they kicked him off Comedy Central, I think.
Yeah, well, because he would do that kind of stuff and be funny about it and everything, and people loved him for that. And you know what? The funny thing is that he has an Asian wife.
Yeah.
And he.
Sound like you were about to say she was tasty.
Oh well, I don't know. She made it taste like chicken. I don't know. But he knew that she was Asian, and he the thing is that he acknowledges the fact that she's Asian. A lot of the people who love him are white. I mean, that's the funny thing about it. A lot of the people who love his humor and love his comedy is white. Funny.
Asian people like chicken too, though. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and if they taste like chicken, then they like chicken, then
and they look like chicken.
Yeah, that's an oddball thing, isn't it?
Another good skit he has with Wayne Brady, where he's driving around with Wayne Brady, and Wayne Brady goes gangster and like shooting people. Yeah, motherfucker, drive! I said drive, motherfucker. Wayne Brady's going all gangster and shit, because he's kind of like a white black guy.
Man,
good shit.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish we had more Dave Chappelle's. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Oh, the clock come tonight. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Santa Claus. I was getting into the Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
What's funny is I'm wearing my shirt that says I'm done peopling.
Look at your people in.
That's you snapping your finger.
I was off beat there. Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Shagdog, I'm drinking this Samuel Adams Jacko pumpkin ale. It's very sweet after I've lagered it all this time, you know. It's like, oh man, it's very sweet. It's almost sickening sweet, you know.
I saw their winter package. I was like, I can't buy Sam Adams. Yeah.
You're not committed to the beer review.
I just cannot. That beer is. They're horrible, Jammer, I think. Jammer, I realize. Oh boy. I realize it's been 7 years since your father passed this next coming week. And what a strange time that was, because I was like, I didn't hear from you for a few days. And I was like, man, there's something wrong. He's not replying to me or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. And then I saw your cousin post something like about 3 or 4 days afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's why my friend Jammer's not replying to me, because that's what's going on, yeah. But I couldn't believe your cousin posted that shit because you or your sister didn't post it. You know?
We didn't post anything yet because we were waiting, you know.
It was like when my brother died. It was like 2 minutes after he died. I saw somebody posting shit that he died. I was like, 2 minutes. I was like,
yeah, that doesn't make any sense, you know. Yeah, that was the 12th of
and I didn't want to post anything myself, but I felt obligated at that time because I'm feeling I'm going to get a flood of questions. What's going on? So I just put.
Oh yeah, because you know they know you're my friend. You know.
No, I'm talking about when my brother died.
Hey, even with that, they know you're his brother.
Yeah, so somebody posted it. So now I'm like, well, I didn't post nothing. I better post something there because I'm gonna. And people were texting me for like fucking days about shit. It was crazy. Yeah. Beer spill.
I agree with you on that. You know, it's just there's certain individuals who do not realize it's not their place. Yeah,
it was one of those nurses from the place we worked at that posted that shit, and then a bunch of other ones started posting. I'm like, they just fucked up. They're all just here, and they're posting that shit.
Yeah, that was for the family to post.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else. The family.
Right.
Same thing with my dad. The immediate family.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, my brother is popular at work. I mean, you know, that last day,
yeah, I mean, I get it.
A lot of people from work came that day, you know, stuff like that. But it's like as soon as he died, they were posting that shit. I was like,
yeah, that's bullshit. That's
his own daughter didn't even know that yet, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Going there, she was at, you know, Brian's.
She didn't care anyway.
At that time, she cared, but. Here comes Santa Claus.
That's the problem with them. You know, they don't fucking care. You know, a bunch of fucking.
It's kind of sad. I mean, I wish I had kids, but then, maybe I'm glad I don't have kids. You know,
not after you experience what you did with your nephews and nieces.
Yeah, I mean, my niece, at least 1 year after my brother died, she posted something about Father's Day, blah blah blah. But then after that, that was pretty much about it. That was the last time she posted something about him, and that was all about the stepdaddy. Every year, thanks for raising me, the woman I am today, and shit like that. It's like, who raised you the first 12 years?
The most formidable years is the first 12, 13 years anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, that's right before you go into teenhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 12 years old, 13 years old. I mean, that's right when you're entering it.
Yeah, I feel kind of a letdown to my brother because I told myself after he died, I'm going to try to help his kids, and I kind of did a little bit after that. I went to movies with him and stuff like that, but I guess I didn't really do enough because one became a communist and one
They
became
were already
something.
on that road before you even got involved.
Yeah, it's horrible.
For them to get to be, you know what I'm saying? For them, that whole thing is them being involved in it to begin with. They were already there.
Yeah.
Whether you knew it or not, they were already going that direction.
That's true. Well, I knew it because one time he posted a picture of Stalin on his Facebook as his profile picture. I was like, "What the?"
What gets me is that if you're going to post that stuff, wouldn't you actually investigate how they treated their people?
Right.
Wouldn't you investigate just the truth of it? The
a little
logistics,
deeper than what your friends say, or whatever,
or what the internet says. You would dive deeper into it. You would try to discover more. You would try to do that, and then once you discover it, you would have to make up your mind.
Right, Jammer.
And I can't see anybody learning anything about Stalin or Khrushchev or whatever like that, and not just basically saying the hell with it. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, that's what I get. I should have my own kids, huh?
Yeah.
I could have done better.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
I'm too old now. Now, if I get a nice 25-year-old right now,
It doesn't matter how old you are. It's how old the girl is.
well, yeah, and I want to make sure those kids are taken care of in case I die. Yeah.
That goes in your trust.
Right, but I want to make sure the mother is young enough to,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Thanks to our two viewers watching, Mom and PA Brew News or Jam Fan. Love you.
God bless. All right.
Have a jolly, jolly Christmas.
I'm done, Shagdog.
You're done.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed.
It is 12:30. Yeah, sometimes you want to push it further than this. Sometimes.
Yeah, but not after 11.7 ABV.
That's some eggnog.
And then half a bottle of eggnog.
Oh my God! You killed that. Oh, you went down a little bit. Yeah, I went down a little bit too. Huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good. I don't know if I want to do not drinking thing, karaoke because I'm pretty messed up myself actually after all that eggnog. Plus, I spilled a little beer on my crotch. My mother's gonna think I peed my pants.
Nothing new on that one.
That was actually about 2 weeks ago, Jammer. I came on a beer review by myself.
You came on it?
I came on, and I said, I got something important to say. And I said, well, maybe I shouldn't say this without Jammer here because he's an important part of the show, and I need his advice on it. But I actually did. Should I admit it here live on beer review, or should I talk to you later about it? And maybe I better talk to you off camera and come back later. Yeah, it's a very embarrassing thing, but it's an important thing. So I don't know if I should share it with people to help them.
Oh, God, say it already.
Oh, I peed my pants a couple weeks ago while I was sleeping. But I didn't pee.
to go to
I
the
didn't.
doctor for that.
I didn't pee the bed. I just peed my shorts. I was laying on my back just a
Need
little
to go to
bit.
the doctor for that.
But what was weird is I was dreaming about peeing, and someone had told me to go, and I went.
Yeah.
And then I woke
Go
up.
to the doctor for that.
That was only one time. We'll see what happens again.
Yeah, and you want to hit the history, yeah.
Yeah, I woke up and my shorts were wet. Luckily, I was laying on my back. There it is, folks. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed too. La 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 la. Yeah.
Anyhow,
Oh,
when I did that, I was like, "What the hell?" I peed in my dream and I peed in real life. And there was an old girlfriend told me to go ahead and pee wherever I was like standing at a outdoor like place,
That is what she was wanting.
like it was little bushes or something. She's like, "Yeah, just go ahead and pee right there." So I started peeing, and then I woke up because I felt the wetness. And yeah, I was like, "What the hell?" Was that natural?
No natural life.
All right, Jammer, you get to bed and you get to work tonight. You do a good job.
Yeah, I do a great job. That's right.
I might do some karaoke. We'll see what goes on.
I
over
hope
there.
so. I hope you do well, and I hope you enjoy your day.
I'm actually drunk and tired. I feel like going to bed, but I'm going to try to sing a couple songs.
Awesome, my friend. Awesome.
Even though my Christmas picture behind me didn't turn out too good because it's like actors from Christmas movies, but you can't see them. Anyhow, I don't know who that guy is. All right. All right, Jan, we'll see you next Christmas when I pee the bed again.
Yes, pee the bed. See you next Christmas.
Hey, at least I didn't pee the bed like my ex did, though.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
Hey, I'm Shagdog. Tinkle and the bell, not your bed. Yeah, next one.
Take care. Bye. Hammer on the Spitter Swab Beer Review.